Hello, Paul here. Today I'm actually going to give you guys a new video, and this is not any. This is going to be a new topic. I'm going to be going over this for a uh, couple videos here, and lately, and I haven't really put a lot of video on this channel for a while, a little bit. It's been a little bit slower than previously, and that's mainly because I've started this other channel. I can't really go into it, but it deals with AI. And this channel, this extra, it's another channel. It's going to take 3 years for it to kind of conclude, but it deals a lot with AI and what I've learned about it. I've used ChatGPT, and it's once I got it into ChatGPT and I just played around with it, there's a lot of cool things you can do with it, and that other channel has a lot to do with it too. So more on that later. I'll talk more of it later on, but I want to kind of use what I've learned with ChatGPT and some of the other apps out there, and to show you guys what you can do. So for today, what I wanted to teach you guys is how to use ChatGPT and use a filter on ChatGPT. You may have to have a prescription on there, but I don't know for sure. But there's a button on there. You put a picture in there, and you can basically blend. You can blend two photos together. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to use that purpose for like bringing two people together in a photo, and one of the person has been deceased. If you wanted to guys do it that way, you can do it different ways. You could bring two people together in a photo where one of those people has been deceased. Or you can also use this as a method of having the older version of yourself with like the younger version of yourself and put you in the same photo. So when you're doing with AI, the AI version of yourself is not going to be exactly, but it should be pretty close. So I'm going to show you what I do and the prompts that I use to make this happen. Okay, so for this to work, you need to find two photos. You need to find the photo of the deceased person and the photo of yourself. So you're going to do this twice. You want to scroll here through these filters, and they're fun to play around with. But my favorite one here is the dramatic filter, and that's what we're going to be using to make joined people together. So what you want to do is you want to find a photo of the two people that you want to go into one photo together. What this is actually going to do is it's going to print it out as a black and white dramatic photo, and there's going to be mixtures of rain elements in there too. So I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to do it with my dad, and then I'm going to do it with a picture of me, and then I'm going to join us together in a picture. So first, let me find a picture of my dad. Now, see, I've already done it. I've already done it many times because I've already. These are pictures of my dad, so they're. I've done different versions. These are the AI version of it, and like I said, my dad's been deceased for like 28 years. But anyway, let me find a real picture of him. I'm gonna find a real picture of him and then a real picture of me. So anyway, this is a real picture of my dad. This is really a popular picture. It's like one of the last pictures I have of him. I don't really have a lot of them, but I use this photo a lot. But anyway, we're going to take this photo and we're going to put it into the dramatic filter of ChatGPT, and we're going to see what it does. It's going to put him in a black and white photo with rain. It's going to look like it's raining. So we're going to see what it looks like. So we're going to put this in ChatGPT. Okay, so we're going to go over here to our dramatic filter. Okay, so now it is selecting the photo, and it's going to make it turn into a black and white, and we're going to see what it does, how it looks. And it's rendering it right now, so we're going to see what it comes out to be. Now, I will say this one little piece of advice. If you're dealing with a female here, and I'll get into it, but we're dealing with males right now, so it's really, ChatGPT is not really picky on males because, I'll get into it. So anyway, here is the rendered picture of my dad. It has a black and white. So what I do after it gives me the black and white version is I'll put a prompt in at the bottom. I'll say add color. And now I'll paste this prompt in the description if you guys want to try it. But I'll say add color and place in professional black gradient background with full body image. So you basically want to say add color and place in a professional black gradient background with a full body image. What this is going to do is going to add color, and he's going to put them in a gradient black background with the full body image. So let's see what it does. Okay, so it has my dad sitting in a chair, which is pretty close to the first original image. But I like him standing up. In this particular situation, I want my dad to be standing up, no chair. Can he be standing up? Okay, so this is, in my opinion, looks better. So we got a picture of my dad standing. And so now the next thing we want to do is we want to do it for the second photo. You want to get a picture of yourself and do the same thing. Okay, so basically I'm going to use this picture of me. We're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to run it through that gradient filter. And it's going to print out as black and white, and we're going to change it into a full body image on a gradient background. We use this picture. So we're going to go and we're going to select the photo, and we're going to see how this one turns out. It's going to print out black and white. Okay, so you got this version of me in black and white, so we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to say add color and place in black gradient background with full body image. Let's see how that one looks. Okay, so it's giving me two options here. Which one do I like more? I think I like image one better. But I'm just going to save them anyway. Both of them. I like both of them. So anyway, it gives a pretty good... Now, like I said, it because the filter is dramatic, it gives off the... it makes you look wet, basically. You add color, but it basically makes you look like you're standing out in a rainstorm. So that's basically... You could change that up and say remove the rain if you want to. But basically, it's going to make both characters look wet. You can remove the rain and wetness if you want. That's up to you. So basically, to end this here, let's see which one I'll choose. This one. What you want to do is you want to go to your other photo. You want to hover over it, and then you want to go onto the bottom left here, and you want to merge. So you want to blend in a photo, and you pick the other photo of the other person. Okay, so you want to hover over one of the pictures that you recently made, and you want to go here to the bottom left corner on here, and you want to merge, and you want to find your other photo. Okay, so I've uploaded the last photo here, and what basically we're going to do is have both look at camera and be back to back. Back to back. And hopefully this prints them out back to back. Then look at the camera back to back. That's basically probably what it'll look like. Okay, so there it is. It printed out us back to back. Sadly, my dad never got to see me as an adult. The last age he saw me at was 15. So being able to create this is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to make a close-up shot as well. No, actually a medium shot. Medium shot shows some of the shoulders. So we'll do that. We'll do a medium shot as well. I think medium shots might look a little bit more better. Doesn't show the legs. And there you go. You blended two people together. One of them is deceased. One of them is still going. And this is the way you brought back two people, the age I am now, my dad never got to be. It was 15 years old when he passed. So to be able to have this in the same picture is pretty amazing. Now I can do the same thing, and I can get a younger picture of me and put him next to my dad and do the same thing. Or you can get a younger version of yourself and put you up against the younger version of yourself. You can do many different things. But basically that's it. Now, there are some other things you can do. I'm going to teach you in the next couple of videos here. But this is basically how you can bring two people in the same photo when one of them is deceased. So anyway, on a side note, if you're a female and you're doing this and you want to bring in female characters, ChatGPT is very sensitive on this. If the original picture has cleavage on it and the picture of the female is attractive looking, ChatGPT usually has some issues with that, and sometimes it doesn't work in that favor. So if I find an issue with that, what I basically will do is ChatGPT will basically come back with an error saying it can't print it out. So what you basically do is either change the person's clothes layer or their jeans to where it covers the cleavage. But ChatGPT is very sensitive on that if you're a female and you want to put female pictures up there. So basically, I usually have them in a tank top or jeans or something where it covers stuff. So anyway, it'll work like that. But if you're female and you get errors and you want females in the picture, you just have to you have to make some adjustments. ChatGPT is very sensitive on that. But anyway, it works better for the guys because usually it's not a problem if you're putting guys in the picture, but it's different for women because ChatGPT is very sensitive. But anyway, this is how you bring two people together in the same photo with one of them being deceased.